My 53F boyfriend, 55M, has a weirdly intimate relationship with his daughter, 22F. They are very close and he is very protective of her. We've been dating 6 months and I have yet to formally meet her. She recently came home from college for the summer. He casually mentioned to me that his daughter told him he'd gained weight because they were wrestling and she couldn't push him off her. I didn't react because I don't often respond in stressful moments and I was a bit shocked. I don't have kids but this seems icky. Am I out of line for feeling that this is inappropriate? Should I say something or just keep out of it? I feel like even you have far too little info to decide whether this is weird, let alone us. I spar with my dad all the time so I don't really find this weird. I guess it could depend on the context of how he was on her. A responsible parent does not introduce people they are dating to their kids until it's serious. 6 months is just too early for this, dad, and that's okay. As for the wrestling, I don't think you have enough info to decide if it's icky or not. You've only been dating 6 months. Why would you have met her already? That doesn't seem weirdly protective. Just sounds like he doesn't want to introduce his kid to any flings. Now, I don't wrestle with my dad and I don't know anyone who does, but you don't know what that actually means. You don't know if they were actual grappling on the floor or playfully shoving. If you're uncomfortable in the relationship, move on. You don't have to make up a reason. Wow, it's really concerning that you are making this creepy. Leave him, you're already trying to start issues. More context is needed, but in a vacuum that's not a red flag. If my dad wasn't handicapped now we'd still be wrestling on the floor. He's 58 and I'm 34. You should keep out of it because it's not your business. Just because it gives you personally the ick doesn't mean it's icky. LMAO. So wrestling means weirdly intimate relationship. Okay then. You've been with him 6 months and already want to drive a wedge between him and his daughter? Yes, you're out of line. What a wild assumption. Wow, yes. Please bring it up to him so he can tell you off and dump you so fast your head will spin. You don't have kids. You've been with him a whopping 6 months and no jack. Stay out of it. Or even better, maybe try asking him instead of strangers on the internet who are on a hair trigger to sexualize the most innocuous interactions. Very few things are Pornhub. You're the one making it weird. Step away from the internet and talk to your BF. None of the people telling you to run have kids clearly. People's relationships with their children are different. I would wait until you see it in person before you judge. I've always wrestled and rough-housed with my dad for my entire life until he got old and got a bad back. There was nothing weird or inappropriate with it. Just literal play fighting. Different people have different relationships with their parents. I would go into a straight panic attack if my mom tried to hug me. But I could wrestle my dad and try to beat him without a second thought. You've only been dating for 6 months. You don't know what their relationship is. Are there horrible, monstrous parents who shouldn't be parents? Yes, of course. But seeing as the daughter is 22 and is away at college, they seem to have a rough house play type of relationship. Don't project because it'll cause problems. Are you American? If so, don't you guys do a lot of wrestling? If you see 2 male college wrestlers competing, do you assume they are having sex with each other? It's not icky unless they make it icky, you know what I mean. I wrestle with my kids age range 518 male and female. It's not inappropriate unless one does something to make it inappropriate. How can we give feasible solutions or advise if you're giving this little of information? You should definitely keep out of it. My dad used to have a girlfriend who thought that us being affectionate, which was basically hugging a lot, leaning on each other, teasing, pokes, etc., was creepy and unnatural, and woo boy, it is absolutely horrible for someone to imply that your normal, comfortable familial contact with your own father that you feel 100% happy with is in some way wrong. It tainted every hug, every contact, and made us basically not touch anymore. Seriously. To imply something so serious when there's nothing amiss will make both him and his daughter feel disgusting and could destroy their comfort with each other. If at some point down the line you have substantial support for your suspicions, maybe. But be very, very careful with allegations like that.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.